Okay, everything does look like it's up and running. Ah, there we go. Uh, Welcome everyone, I'm Dollar Free. And we get further and further along the little lines and tangential plots. So many lines, so many tangents, and there's just so little in the way of clues and information. Now, a couple of goals for this stream. I do want to unlock this Nenji Ogata character, and I'm going to have to find out how to unlock Nenji. I suspect that I'm going to have to play through a couple more of these stories that are 14% or even, here we are, Keitaro, 12%. As for the battle side, I'm not sure if this plays through, because it's a 31% completion rate. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what, there's like 15 stages in total? Maybe. I don't think the difficulty doesn't matter. And then we've got a bunch of keywords, but let's go dive right into, say, Keitaro. Now, hold on, I've got a slightly different position of things on my streaming setup, specifically where my water is.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
Alright, so Keitaro's setting in what we'll call present.
You can hardly see any stars in this era. Though I have to say, the city lights are a sight to behold.
Alright, so
This place
Keitaro...
isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made this for Chihiro. I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard. It's
Okay,
pieced
we've seen
together
this
with
one.
Even step Chihiro took it with. They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous. Must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell.
So nothing new here.
Nothing's changed today either. It hasn't gone anywhere.
So this building under
It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains.
Ah, okay.
That's Sentinel.
Okay,
what
so
brought
there's a
me
little
here.
bit of a hint. There's a sentinel inside the building. But I'm surprised that there's a sentinel inside the building when we've seen other sentinels sort of teleport in. Oh, we've got a new keyword.
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel.
Yeah, so
A
time
story
travel
about
might be involved.
traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy.
Sorry
But on
about
that
that
day-
noise.
At that moment, that fantasy became a reality.
Let's see what's going on with this day. So this is going back into the past. 1945.
All out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Outputs dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams.
And we've got more of these, well, in this timeline, they're American weapons.
Too many of them. But I'm not about die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got.
Wait, so they've known about the operating limit? Yeah, because the operating limit is basically their brain gets put under so much stress that they can't. Ah, okay, and the whole Sentinel itself has literally time travel into the 1984 or 85?
It reached its operating limit.
Yeah, because now it's stuck in the ground itself.
Where am I? The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows.
That's right, this guy's not the
What the
first one who
hell's
came in
going
from
on?
the past.
The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No, it can't be. I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No, wait.
Yeah, no,
If
that
the
doesn't make
Sentinel
sense.
just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense.
But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands. Sentinel. The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis.
Are we gonna do like a
But what
Gundam
can I
here?
do?
Gonna like blow
I
it up
can't
ourselves?
activate now, let alone initiate
Ah, okay, so we
self-destruct.
can't self-destruct.
I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country. My little sister. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now. And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running.
Oh.
Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move.
Right, so we're gonna camp out near our Sentinel and hopefully...
Everyone here appears to be Japanese. But something's off. These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet.
Interesting.
Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank.
Yeah, this might be...
Why are they
That might be
named after
actually
my
a hint.
hometown?
The signs are both in English and
You wanna stop by
Japanese.
the arcade?
Sure, the one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
Sega
I have
machines.
no idea what they're talking about, but their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing.
It's funny, I remember
watch
when they were
everything he's in.
Sega machines running around.
Female
I don't mean
students.
Sega machines as in like, you know, the
Though
Sega
that's quite a
consoles.
bit of
I mean
exposed
like
leg.
Sega Arcade.
It almost seems like a different dialect,
So
but it's definitely
along
Japanese.
this is like old history now for within Sydney. Sydney, Australia, that is. A long time ago, there was a location set up in the middle of Sydney called Sega Land. It was Sega's attempt at setting up an arcade.
So many cars.
And it had all Sega
Where in the
games.
world am
It
I?
didn't have,
This isn't America.
like, we're talking traditional arcades, so like
It
racing
looks like
games,
Japan, but
VR
everything seems
machines,
off.
or
This
not,
is
they're
all
not the
just a
VR machines.
terrible
They're the
dream.
ones you sit in the seats and it displays on the screen and you wear the
Right.
headset. So it's sort of like
It's nothing to worry about. Just
early
my brain
early
acting up.
versions of VR where
That's
it's
why
just
my
a static
surroundings
screen
appeared
being
different.
displayed, no matter which way
We
you
knew
look.
what the risks were going
Talk
in
like a
as Sentinel
3D entertainment
pilots.
ride sort of thing.
Professor Doji made it all very clear to us.
I
That's
remember
right.
going there once
This
as
has
a
happened
kid.
before. I experienced
Actually
a
went there for
similar
like
illusion
one
during
of my
the Sentinel
birthdays.
sync test. He's wearing a boy's school uniform,
Yeah, I went there
but
for
appears to have a
like a
girl's
birthday
haircut.
party. It was one of mine. The funny
The hell
part
you
is, I
looking
think
at?
I definitely still have it
This
in my
one has
collection. Is a,
particularly strange
it's an
hairstyle.
older Sonic.
Trying to get your ass kicked?
What's the word I'd use to describe it?
looks
Like
I finally
a
gone
drama
crazy.
CD. Yeah, it's a drama CD,
wanna see
which is
crazy?
basically just people doing the voicing of the characters, performing like a drama or theater style performance. Our character just got absolutely knocked the bejesus out.
Where am I?
We just got abducted as
What
well.
is this
But yeah,
room?
it was like a Sonic the Hedgehog drama CD.
Hold on. I think I remember.
Supposedly like, oh, Sonic is in
Some guy
Sydney.
with weird
This is
hair hit me
classic
with his
Sonic, by the
bag.
way, not modern
This
Sonic.
doesn't look like a
Talking classic
detention
Sonic.
facility.
So classic Sonic
Either
designs.
I'm still seeing
It was
things,
Sonic,
or someone removed me
Tails,
from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to
Sally,
some kind of
so
lab.
Princess Sally, and it was Robotnik. This is why I'm saying it's classic Sonic.
A
But I have that
box-shaped
CD, it
Technicolor
still works.
projection device. The Sentinel
Am I
has
going to
its
play
own
it?
spatial
No.
projector as well.
I'm probably going to get
But that's
absolutely
highly
destroyed by
confidential military
the
technology.
last remnants of the Sega Ninjas.
It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I?
I could probably take a photo, but I mean, half the time no one else watches these ones, so
It's a calendar.
I mean, if you stumble across this stream and you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a photo of the Sonic in
It's all
Sydney
in my
CD,
head.
sure.
It's just an
Put a
illusion.
comment and I'll take photos and something, I'll put them up on the YouTube.
Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his.
But yeah, I remember the
Why are there
arcade
so
and then
many
it shut
records here?
down like,
There are way more than I saw at the
I think it lasted for
Hijiyamas.
maybe like 2 years or so. This was, you know, right as Sega was really trying to push their, you know, next generation consoles, and then, you know, it didn't quite work out with the Dreamcast.
Math, modern Japanese. Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan.
And sometimes I
then.
miss the arcades. But then again, I go to one of them and I'm like, half the games are garbage, and like 25% of them are damaged. I think, yeah, the last arcade I
This
remember,
can't
I
be
went,
right.
had a look around.
1945, the year of Japan's unconditional
Like, actually had a
surrender.
go in. The arcade had
Surrender?
House of the Dead 4.
We lost the war? 1945.
So House of the Dead 4 as an
That's this
arcade game
year.
is the one where you
August
have
6th,
the, it's not a
atomic
pistol.
bomb
So
dropped on
House of the
Hiroshima.
Dead's that zombie shooting game where you're on rails and you
140,000
shoot
killed.
zombies, and
3
the game
days
likes
later,
to be really
second bomb
nasty
dropped on
and
Nagasaki.
throw zombies like almost directly in
70,000
your
killed.
face at half the time,
All
and
from
you're just like,
just 2
thanks
new
game, I know you're
American
trying to steal
bombs.
my quarters.
What is this?
But
book?
House of the Dead 4 is the one that had the Uzi in
1951.
it.
U.S.-Japan security treaty signed.
So in order to
1964.
stop people from trying to take the
Olympics.
Uzis, the
How
store
far does
owners
this go?
strapped they basically
Wait.
drilled a chain into
did
the
that calendar
Uzi
say?
itself. Which did two things actually. It kind of messes you up. Oh, I've accidentally...
Takato. Why are there are way?
Here we go. So the Uzi
1985.
became heavier as a result of the
It
chain.
has to be
Not that
fake.
much heavier, but it's
When was
enough
this
because
printed? It
in
says
order
here-
to reload the gun, you had to... in order to reload
1985.
in the game, you had to shake the Uzi. So
Could
the
it really be?
extra weight adds up. Oh, here we go.
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. 1985.
Yeah. Back to what I was talking about. The other thing as well was the chain sat in a little bit of an unusual spot, and so it would kind of dig into your hand. That made the arcade sort of like, it's fun for like one short quarter and see how long you last, but your hand wouldn't survive the trip otherwise. Or wouldn't survive the gameplay.
And we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
I know the racing games in the arcades were and still are actually the most popular.
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
There was Initial D, and then there was another one which I cannot remember the life of me. It was like, I think it had the word midnight in it. It was also a Japanese arcade racing style game.
So you helped me.
Guilty.
But they were definitely the most popular.
You really pushed Ogata
Then you
over
had
the edge.
a couple of dance
He was
machines,
already pissed for
most of
being
your
chewed out.
arcade style
If he
games
gets in
like
trouble one more
your
time, he's
basketball
getting suspended.
hoops, the one where you throw the
Be real
ball
nice if you two could
and it
work
goes
things out
into the
peacefully.
hole and you score a number of points depending on where it lands.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
Yeah, I haven't been to an
What?
arcade though in quite some
Afraid you had
time.
knocked into a coma for the last
Especially
few
since
years?
working. It's been like
Relax, you didn't get
a
hit
good
that
couple
hard.
of years since I've actually
It's
sat
still
in an arcade.
1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
I mean, yeah, there's like little mini places where they pretend to have arcades where it's like, oh, we're at 25%. I'll do another story in the meanwhile, while I'm rambling on about this. So there's mini arcades all over the place, but they're mostly like the kind of arcades where it's mostly just like crane games or little toy puzzle games where you spend quarters and you basically get absolutely jilted out of them. Alright, Yuki, what's your deal? We know you're on the bad guy's side.
Okay. What to do? Nachan, my childhood friend. We went our separate ways in middle school, but we still kept writing to each other. She's the only person I really care about.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Alright, who are you?
Don't you have anything better to do?
Takamiya-san, you are the Holmes. And I am the Watson. Erica Aiba, at your service.
Okay.
Please, call me Erica. I will do my best to assist you in solving mysteries. How would you like to start?
I met Aiba while I was trying to find out more about Nachan. Seems she likes me. Follows me around like a damn puppy dog.
Okay.
Even my steeliest
But we
glare
know
doesn't
Erica
faze her.
here is not a
Frickin'
playable
weirdo.
character.
Shikishima. It's that company with all those commercials for TVs and fridges. So they're making weapons too?
Yeah, okay.
That damn Four Eyes.
And this is, yeah,
He
Four
says there's
Eyes.
some spy agency.
Where the other
It's
person with the
short for
bandages
Special
also
Investigations
works
Unit.
for Four
They
Eyes.
may not be cops, but they're honestly all the same to me.
Oh, are you giving it to me?
You wish.
Oh,
Are
alright.
you upset with me?
Just been antsy without my cigarettes.
Oh, we have to smoke. Alright, well, let's
Can't
drink
go
the
wrong
drink.
with apple juice. Me and Nachan used to drink it all the time when we were kids.
Oh, it's an apple juice. Hazy. I wouldn't have picked that. I would have thought it's an orange juice. And now we've got to talk.
It's been several days since Minami-san has gone missing. She isn't sick, contrary to what her teacher says.
Yeah, that's right.
And she didn't run
We
away.
know
contrary
Minami's
to the rumor that's
missing
been
from
going
this
around.
timeline, but
It
that's
seems
because she's
likely
been
she was
zapped
involved in
into the
something much
past.
more sinister. The wind feels
We know that
nice.
she got zapped
Been
into the
keeping this
past
place
with
all to
the
yourself,
robot.
huh?
The little one that goes in her bag. And she's in the past with someone
This place is
else?
a dump.
So,
I'm
what
trying to
should we
remember
do?
who
Conduct interviews?
Minami's in the past with, but she's...
I love mystery novels. I've always wanted to be a detective too.
I'm trying to think who else she got zapped with. I feel... No, that's right. She ran into someone in the past who was the guy who then got zapped into 1985, the one we just played as, Keitaro.
I'm not playing pretend, you know.
Yes, of course. I am merely your capable assistant. Well, at least I'll try to be.
Nachon, we went our, but we still kept. She's
Alright,
the only person.
they don't have anything new here, so I guess we gotta
What
just
should
keep
we look
talking.
into first?
Someone's drying their handkerchief. Wonder which girl this belongs to.
Which should we look at?
Alright, hold on.
This is Amiguchi's. He got a 92? Maybe he's not just a
Okay,
dumb
so that's
pretty
Shoot
boy after
Amaguchi.
all. Then again, he did ball this up and leave it on the ground. Yup, still an idiot. Some flirty rich kid who won't stop following me around.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
seems to be
Shoot
close
kind of
friends with a gang leader at
wants to
Sakura.
try and flirt. Okay, we've got to go to the hallway. Now, I don't know if Erica... I don't know if Erica's attached to the Special Investigations Unit.
That damn Four Eyes. He says there's some spy agents. They may not be, but they're honestly
Nope, okay.
Nachon. We went, but we still kept. She's
So-
the only person.
We might
Did
have...
you see that cute handkerchief? The one tied to the fence on the roof? I wonder whose it is.
You think it's some sort of sign to her lover?
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe Nachon's in here, or not.
Nothing there. Alright, we've got Megami.
Natsuno Minami's still out, huh?
Seems like it.
Yeah, so
Did you
Megami
notice anything
is
strange about her?
still suspicious as well.
Before she started taking days off,
Still
I mean.
not sure what's the deal with Megami
Well,
and
I hadn't
the
really thought about it.
the talking cat.
But now
The,
that
the
you
talking
mention
cat's the
it,
only thing that's
I
like...
noticed she was always
Megami's
hurrying to
from the
track on
future.
that break.
She chased after
Even during class.
Juro
She
Izumi,
seemed to
who's
always
lost
be
his
a
memory,
bit
became Juro
anxious.
Kurabe.
The track room.
And she shouldn't be trying to get into Juro's pants, but she
She was in the track room
but
even during break.
she kind of is trying
What was
anyway.
Nachon
And
doing?
she got approached by a talking cat who wants her to take a gun, I think, something like that. I don't remember. I get the feeling that there's a gun involved or something.
Was there something else?
Or it could be like... So the reason I'm thinking gun is... Like, there's the other guy who's got the gun, but he's got like a stun gun sort of thing. The cat's weird. I have no idea what the cat's doing.
Is there anything else you noticed? About Natsuno Minami?
Mind you, they're also... The other reason I'm thinking that this is about, you know,
I
there's
did see
guns
her
involved
fervently
is,
scribbling something in her notebook.
you know,
And it didn't
the
seem like it
Sentinels
was just
themselves,
notes on the
despite the
lecture.
fact that it's like rail guns and other sorts of... Hey, you know, it's...
Was there
Nachon was
You know, there's
writing
all
things in
sorts
this
of like...
notebook.
Oh, they're
Things
giant
that had
walking
nothing
robots.
to do with her
The weapons on
process.
them are still fairly
Could it have
ballistics
something to do with her
based.
disappearance?
Melee attacks or
That damn Four Eyes. He says they may not be, but they're honest.
you know, bullet weapons or missiles.
She's a name on the list in Four Eyes' file.
Okay, so Four Eyes is keeping
It was
an eye
Yakushiji.
on Megami.
She's pretty dull, actually.
Was there something else? Can I help you?
No. This girl. She's a name on the list in Four Eyes' file.
Yeah, and then here's another one. Iori.
Fusaka. And the one next to her in the red glasses. Her too. Tomi Kisaragi,
And yeah,
I think?
Iori and Tomi. Four Eyes is like definitely keep an eye
Have a
on
minute?
everyone.
I got some things to ask you. Now you. You've been going to Natsuno Minami's house, yeah? Any news since? Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Minami lives near Juro,
So...
and Minami's the one who
Yes?
convinced Juro to adopt another random person.
Interviewing. The word has such a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Oh, could you be... I mean, the way you're dressed. Are you one of those Sukeban girls? Oh, are you like hiding a razor in your skirt right now?
Oh, jeez,
course
Tomi, where are you
not.
going with that?
This is the first time I've seen one in real life. Oh, wow.
Is your friend okay?
Alright, so there's nothing else we can do here. And we'll go to the athletics building. Yeah, I miss the days of like arcades, and the funny part is there is one nearby
You stay
where I
here.
would no, there's one in the area, actually two in the area where I live and where I work, but no, yeah, I think it's two. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been in them
She's the only person.
at all, really. Not for a long while yet.
You're on the track team, right?
I'm a second year and captain of the track team.
Alright, track team
Did you
captain,
need
what do you want?
something?
Alright, and we have...
I wanted to ask you about Natsuno Minami.
She skipped out on our last few training sessions. But I guess she's out sick.
Did she look sick to you?
She looked fine to me. Right?
Yep, I thought so too.
Huh. We've got nothing.
I think it was after that one incident.
Oh no, we've got one more.
That's when Minami-san started skipping training. And school too, I guess.
What incident?
There was a fire in the north building.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's unrelated. But...
Alright, so... what do we have?
Right
A
around the time of
fire,
that
that's
fire,
right.
Nachan started skipping her training sessions for track. Could it be related?
We don't actually know anything about the fire. We might have to learn more about that from... Might have to learn more about the fire from Minami's side of
Fire? In
the view.
North building?
yeah. I heard an explosion started it.
Really? I heard it was arson.
Getting a couple of mixed stories.
Right around the time of that, Nachan started. Could it be related?
Hello.
Got nothing else. We have to move on.
You on the track team?
Yes.
Natsuno Minami is too, right? Did you notice anything strange about her? Besides her being absent from school.
Well, depends what you define as strange, but... Natsuno did stop coming to training, but I'd still see her in the locker room.
Doing what?
It seemed like she was there to get something.
Something like...
Hey.
Some
Yeah, and this
kinda
must have been where
UFO-looking
she's gone
thing?
off to get the robot.
I don't know exactly. It just looked like a box when it was in her bag.
A box in the locker room, huh?
Yeah.
You know anything about the fire in the north building?
Yeah. Oh man, it'd be nice to go to an arcade. The other funny part though is I'm broke. I'm broke.
Right around the time of Nachan, could it be
Okay.
related? Something that the girl on the track team mentioned. She said Nachan went into the locker room to get a box.
Yeah. Quick
And
update while I'm
described it
just
as
talking
some
about
kind
this.
of
I've
UFO
now
gadget.
got about. Hold on. How many parts are there in the computer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 2/3 of the computer parts acquired. So the one I picked up was the GPU. Now,
Right around the time of Nachan, could it be related?
hold on, we can't go this way. Yeah, so the part that I just bought was the
Heard anything
GPU.
about that fire in the north building?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Now,
sorry.
I had to consider the
anything.
GPU very, very, very carefully. It was one of those things where the funny part is, despite the fact that I'm streaming, I don't actually get too much benefit out of a more powerful GPU because I only play on 1080p.
I can see it clearly now. The primary suspect.
Okay,
I
Watson,
am
what you got?
certain. Their intentions were not pure.
Right, thumbs up. Back to the class 1 hallway. So people are still in school? Here we... Okay. This guy, he's the one who... That's Nenji, right? He threw his hands up for Minami to... I think it was Minami to try and help her escape.
Have a minute? I got some things to ask you. There was a fire
Yeah,
in the north
so I
building.
bought...
That right?
That's
So the
what
funny
I've
part
heard.
is, based on
I
the
heard about
GPUs
that
that are
too.
available in the Australian
I'm
market,
glad it wasn't on this side
now,
of the school.
Know anything else
if you've been
about it?
following along on the GPU news, you've
Not
got
me.
knowledge like, hey, on the Nvidia side, there's been the...
Can I help you?
Yeah, there was the Nvidia
She was one of
40
them.
series super
She's a name on the list
refreshes.
in Four Eyes' file.
There's been
Yuri
price cuts to
Fuyusaka.
AMD
The one next
models.
to her in the red glasses.
There's
Her
been...
too. Tomi.
we got nothing else here. There's been, you know, lower class models released.
Have a minute? I got some things to ask you.
But the funny thing is, again, if you're playing on 1080p,
That fire in the north building.
so if you're playing on
Know
1080p,
anything
which
about
I do,
that?
because
I heard a teacher
that's about the
talking
space
about
that
it.
I've got for monitors,
They said it was caused by
having
the
a
worm
more
clips
powerful
smoking
GPU
cigarettes.
card doesn't equate
It
to more
wasn't
performance.
You, was it?
Hey,
So,
I laid off the cigs after I
I
transferred here,
decided of
which
all the
means
things I
I'm
was
not
going to
getting my
buy,
nicotine fix. Which
I bought a
means
4060
you better
Ti
watch yourself.
16 gigabyte.
A delinquent smoking
And it's-
cigarettes.
Like, why would you get
There's
one of
only
those?
one
Why
of
not get a
those laying out
4070
this year.
Super? Well,
Nenji
the 4060
Ogata.
Ti was about $800.
Built up a reputation as a tough guy.
It's about 800,
back in middle
a little bit
school,
over
actually.
800 base.
Every delinquent around here knows who he
Because
is.
in case you're not sure, here in Australia, when you purchase things, tax is included, so the prices tend to get bumped up.
Damn, he says that they
Hold
may
on.
not put their
The
honest
prices
little-
tend to get bumped up higher
Interviewing.
because
The word
oh,
has
with
such a
taxes
nice
included
ring
in the
to it,
purchase
doesn't
price.
it?
So a bit over 800. That's including tax plus postage and handling. Well, that was about 850 Australian. Convert it down to US, and you're looking at about what? Maybe a bit over $550 or something like that. Something. Yeah, we're missing a keyword here to try and progress the story.
Did you see that cute handkerchief? The one tied to the fence on the roof? I wonder whose it is.
Okay, we're getting a new scene. Yeah. I'll have a quick look at the price actually while this is going on. Oh, and here's Nenji.
Ogata. Why are you here?
It's a public roof, ain't it?
I said, why are you here?
Just checking if my handkerchief was dry yet.
That handkerchief was yours?
Yeah. So what?
I thought it was a girl's.
Yeah, Nenji's got to be careful because you can actually, like, he will get actually beaten up. Yuki's just
I
like
heard there was a fire in the north building.
muscles.
I also heard that it was caused by a certain cigarette-smoking delinquent.
You trying to accuse me of something? First of all, I don't smoke. Second of all, the fire was in the girls' bathroom. And rumor has it, it wasn't even really a fire.
Okay.
Something happened in the girls' bathroom of the north
Oh yeah,
building.
just briefly, 850 Australian converts to just a little bit over 550 US, which is funny because you go, well, hold on, the card's only meant to be
Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
$500 US. Welcome to the Australia
Not me.
tax.
Never.
But either way, that was about that price. Now, a 4070 Super, a 4070 Super on average is about 1100 Australian. So it's basically another $250 more. And you might go, well, it's a 4070 Super.
So about Minami.
But
What are
then
you
it's
getting
like the
embarrassed for?
4060 Ti
You've called her that since you were
has
kids, right?
16 gigabytes of VRAM,
Alright.
which is actually
So,
kind of important for
Nacha,
streaming, because if
You
your
know she's gone missing?
if your
Yeah.
GPU
I do know.
is not doing a
I
lot of
suspect the
work,
black suits
so
have
if you're just
something to
playing
do with that.
a game regularly on 1080p, particularly if you're not doing anything crazy like DLSS or ray tracing, a lot of that's going to be carried by the CPU.
Why do you say that?
I saw Minami being chased by them one
Ah, okay,
time.
we're talking about the Men in Black
You
here.
what? What the hell is going on? Damn, Four Eyes never mentioned that little detail.
And Yuki's
I
learning a
also
little
heard
bit more.
rumors about some kid in middle school. I guess he's been looking for her too. Something fishy's going on. But it's getting complicated. I can't keep up.
The agent on Na-chan's case. Shino Nome.
Yeah, that's
Do I have
right.
to ask her for help after all? I mean, she is pretty messed up too.
Have I answered enough of your questions yet? Get lost.
Fine, be like that.
I think it may be ill-advised to associate with hoodlums.
Let's go to
I
the girls'
wanna take a
bathroom.
look for myself. Let's go to that girls' bathroom in the north building.
Yeah, back on track.
Certainly.
Basically, because the 16 gigabytes of VRAM is somewhat important, and it's like, well, if you want 16 gigabytes of VRAM,
Holy
why not go
shit.
for a 7800 XT?
You seeing this?
Alright, second reason
There's
why
no
is
way all this
I
was from
can't
a
get a
fire.
7800 XT AMD in the form factor that I want. So my motherboard will have several PCIe slots, and
We are not allowed
if
to
I
be
get
in here.
any of the 7800
getting so
XTs that
much
are
trouble
currently
if they
available
find
on the
us.
Australian market,
What is wrong with you?
none of them will fit
just
the form
feels like
factor
we're
that I
actual
need. Whereas I can get
detectives
an NVIDIA that fits the form factor, so I can use all of the PCIe slots on
Not
my
one burn mark in
motherboard
sight.
if needed.
Seems
Especially
more
if I
like a
want to go
bear went
add
on a
things like
rampage.
additional NVMe holders for
Judging from
NVMe
this level of
5.0.
destruction, I
Or if I
deduce
want to
that
add
the
another
perpetrator
GPU
was
for some reason.
someone with an extreme hatred for girls' bathrooms.
Thumbs up, Watson. So in terms of getting a graphics card in the form factor that I'm after with 16 gigabytes of
These
VRAM,
scratch marks.
the only other
They're
option
carved
is a
pretty deep in there.
4080. And a 4080 costs... By the way, I'll say this. In Australia, 4080 regulars are cheaper than 4080 supers because the 4080 regulars all got discounted before the super came out.
I have constructed a criminal
So,
profile.
The
Our
4080
suspect
regular is still
a
nearly
maintenance
double
lady
the cost
built like a
of the
bear.
4060 Ti's
What do you think?
of this 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes, and yes, it does have the 256 gigabyte bit bus or whatever it is. Yeah, 256 gig bit bus for the transfers of data, and you get more processing power and you get more use for like creator
Signs of damage
programs
all
if
over
you're
the
doing
place.
things like
This can't have
rendering
been the work of just
on
one
Blender
person.
or doing things like that. But surprisingly enough, the 4060
Someone's
Ti
eyeglass
is
frames.
cheap enough
They're red.
that I can
Probably
consider
belong
them
to a girl.
as a reasonable investment now, and the GPU is the most replaceable component of any PC.
This isn't how I expected a
The
crime scene to
motherboard
look. In
and the
mystery novels,
CPU and the RAM
perpetrator's
are
name
not.
is always written somewhere in blood.
Yeah, when
Other
there's a
than the-
dead body nearby.
The GPU though,
You
everything
really
else
are
that I've bought for the
strange.
PC is top notch.
Any ideas? Who do you think these glasses belong to?
So red glasses must have belonged to a
Well,
girl.
The glasses are broken.
Yeah,
so
thumbs
they
up,
won't be wearing
Watson.
them anymore.
Anyway,
Do you remember anyone wearing a pair like that?
Now that I think about it, Yeah,
glass girls
I
could
do remember
be
someone.
Tomi or it
Nachon's
could be
friend
Megami.
in class 1D.
Tomi.
And a name on Four Eyes' list. Tomi Kisaragi. Tomi Kisaragi.
But Tomi was
I
wearing
think I saw her
glasses.
in the class 1 hallway just now. I gotta find her. Maybe whoever those glasses belong to knows something.
Oh,
So yeah,
wait for
basically
me.
it's just a matter of GPU is not as important and is more easily replaceable. Particularly if you go for one of the budget options, and then you can upgrade later on
She
to
was
the
somewhere around
more
here
expensive option.
before.
Now if I was playing on 1440p or 4K, heaven forbid, then I would have gone up for
Where
the...
could she have gone? She's gotta be nearby.
Then I could have gone for something like the 4080, right?
Not here either.
Here we go. Yeah, Tommy wears red glasses.
Hey,
Yeah?
are these your glasses?
What's this all about?
Go ahead. Take a closer look.
Well, they do look the same as mine. But you probably noticed. I'm wearing mine right now. So obviously they can't be mine.
Hmm.
Something happened in the girls' bathroom. You went to the girls' bathroom in the north building, that right? What happened there?
Whoa, what's with all the questions anyways?
Alright,
I know we were
Tommy.
there.
Oh, and Tommy's
Are you
with
talking about what happened in the north
the other
building?
one, the one who
I
likes
have
to
nothing
flirt,
to do with it.
but who's also
Why would
not
I
a
go all
playable
the way there to use
character.
the bathroom anyways?
So yeah, I'm hoping that the computer is good enough that at least for a good couple of years I don't have to upgrade it. Because the thing is, with my current computer that I'm using, there's no point in trying to upgrade it. I'd have to replace every part internally, so you might as well just get a new thing.
All right, listen up. These glasses were found on the floor of the bathroom. And you're the only one in this whole damn school that wears glasses as distinctive as these.
So you're blaming me? What could I possibly gain from setting a toilet on fire?
Huh.
You're not messing with me, are you?
Actually,
Miwako? What you up
I
to?
saw her. The day of the incident. Usami-chan was in the north building.
Oh, Miwako's just selling.
What the hell?
Miwako's in with the top, on the top rope, selling out
I
Tomi.
saw Natsuno-chan there too.
And Natsuno as well.
Wait, what?
Alright, run Miwako.
I feel bad for making them wait for me. I should hurry up and get these to the art room. Oh, Natsuno-chan. Miwako. Aren't you supposed to be at training? Where are you off to in such a hurry? Where isn't really the... Sorry, Miwako. What was
Okay.
that about?
Natsuno's running, and then here's Tomi just slow walking up the hallway.
Did you hurt yourself?
Interesting.
Ignored me? That's not like Usami-chan.
Yeah, that's slow walking Tomi. With the bandages on the leg.
I've never even seen that place. Seriously, Miwako?
But I...
And here comes Iori.
What's going on? Iori-chan! So, I was saying... But that can't be right. No, it's true. I really did see them. That's the day we were waiting for you outside.
Okay.
And Usami-chan was with me the whole time. At the front gate, remember? That's right.
Huh?
So two Tomi Kisaragis.
Two Tomis.
What the hell's going on?
And one's a Terminator.
But what about Nachan? I mean... How did Natsuno Minami look?
She was in a hurry. She had her bag. Oh yeah! On my way back from delivering the copies, I saw another girl. But she was covered in dust.
Covered
was
in
really
dust.
And now that I think about it, she was coming from where the bathroom was.
Who was it?
Well, she looked mild-mannered. And I know I've seen her face around here before. But I don't know which year or class.
Alright.
So two... And... a girl covered in dust. What in the hell happened? In the girls' bathroom.
Okay. Wow, who'd be thought we'd be investigating girls' bathroom mystery stories? And jeez Louise, that was a long chapter for 14% progress. We unlocked
well.
Tomi's story though. Tomi's at 0%? Alright, well, what I'm going to do is... Oh, jeez Louise, we went from 11% to 15% with all of that. Alright, time to dive into a story mode. Well, a battle. So, only 2nd generation or 3rd generations on the team and clear within 60 seconds. Out, out. Second. Second. One, two, three. That's a full squad setup. So 2nd generation again is the multi-purpose, where they have melee weapons, you know, ballistic weapons, and then long range from the 3rd. So the 2nd generations are going to have to play point, and the 3rds are going to have to play on the rear. And we haven't retreated or rested yet, so we're doing all right in terms of the, like the point game.
Everyone here?
All right, Juro.
Or is my robot a little slower than everyone else's?
The 2nd generation Sentinels are more heavily armed than other models, but also
Okay,
more
so
heavy
2nd
in
generations are
general.
fatter and
They're
chunkier
well
because they're
over
all rounders.
2,000 tons, so careful where you step. Don't want to crash through some underground structure. The fusion reactor on it is pretty heavy, but its energy output is off the charts. Enough that it can power a plasma arc fusion cutter. Once you know how to use that, you'll be slicing up kaiju like a knife through butter.
Their original purpose was to break down massive pillars for high-rise buildings. Of course they'd be heavy. But in a close-quarters fight, that 1,300-ton grip strength will come in handy.
2nd generation models are linked to a squad of support units too. They'll respond to distress calls. If you can figure out
Okay.
the best time to use them, you might just turn the tides of battle.
I don't know if I can remember.
Yeah,
all
that is a lot to remember. Activate Aegis or destroy all kaiju, lost condition, terminal destroyed, or any pilot killed.
Thanks.
I can do this. How do I...
Move. I'll start spreading out characters now.
15, moving out.
Okay.
You're a G2. I'm going to have you move up this way.
Let's go, Sentinel. How's that?
Enemy on the move.
Action.
Now. Take that. Enemy down.
So, what's my next move? What do I do?
Action. Can you do anything here?
Here goes. How's that? Are we good? I can do this.
Alright. Tommy, you're going to have to move up. Say like
Number
here.
16, moving out.
I have to focus.
I'll take them down quick. Let's turn this around.
What can I do?
What to do?
Alright.
Okay.
I'll take them down quick.
Alright.
What's the situation?
Too far out of the way. We'll have to move up
Gonna be
here.
okay. Definitely.
Action.
Hold up! Get it! Number 14.
What's our plan?
Beginning
What
movement.
now?
I can help. This isn't so hard.
Action.
Let's do this! They felt that. Beat him!
Stay calm. Gotta think.
What's our plan?
I have number 13. Stay calm. Moving out. Okay.
They're turning in this area! How do I... It worked! I beat the kaiju!
Can't mess this up.
Oh, jeez Louise, you're chunky. Chuck down a Guardian there. Action. Might have to railgun.
Did I get it?
Jeez Louise, they've got shields up against the railgun. Put a sentry gun there. Tommy.
So, I can do this. I'll show you. Score! How was that? Gotta keep it together.
Action. Jeez Louise, there's more of them coming in.
How's that? We can do this. Right? Stay calm.
Alright, let's move up.
Not throwing away my shot.
Yeah, just fire missiles into that.
Number 15, moving out.
Action. What about if I heavy knuckle one of these guys?
Got it. How's that? They're on me.
I can help.
We'll just have the multi-rocket here.
Yes. Goodbye. We can do this.
Action. Heavy knuckles. Will heavy knuckles this one?
Yes, it worked. This isn't so hard.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of these things.
Is that okay?
I have to focus.
Heavy knuckle.
I'm on it. That hit. Got it.
Stay calm. Remember your training. Now,
Alright, take this guy. Yep, missiles into here, please. Thank you. That sweeps her.
What to do? Just watch. Get it. Stay calm.
Action. Heavy knuckles.
Yes. Are we getting their number yet? I need to think.
Move up. We're gonna have to move up.
Right here. Beginning movement.
Damn, Kaiju. How's that? Got it.
They're targeting
What's our
number
plan?
14 within enemy threat range.
Action.
stay calm. Remember your training. They don't stand a
Railgun?
chance. Take that!
Let's get him.
Huh. I might have Tommy move up. I know she's...
Number 16, moving out. We can do this. Right? What do I do?
And I'm gonna have Iori
Number
start
15,
moving over this
we're
way as
gonna
well.
get together. Hold up. How's that?
I have to focus.
Action. Heavy knuckles. Punch.
How's that? That hit. Kaiju down.
I'll take them down quick.
Action.
I won't let you. Got that? Yes. We can do this.
Action. You can heavy knuckles as well.
I can do it. It worked. How's that? This is all pretty freaky.
Action and then stun knuckles.
Score.
Not throwing away my shot. Leave it to me. A hit!
I can help.
Guardian. No.
Yes. Got that. A hit.
Okay. What now?
Action. No, hold on. We're just gonna have You race all the way up.
Moving out.
This isn't so hard.
Stun Knuckles.
Let's do this. Was that okay?
Thank you. I've got it.
Gotta think.
Action. Yeah, I think mostly I'm just trying to punch out everything while I can.
Just watch. Got it. How's that?
Focus. How do I... It worked, yes! Gotta do something.
And then we have one of them down.
Yeah. So, what's my next move? I'll show you. They felt that.
What to do?
And I think this should do the trick.
I won't let you. Attack, got that one.
There we go.
I'll take them off.
Within 60 seconds as well, I'm hoping. Oi, oi, oi.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Now, just a moment. I'm going to take care of something and I will be back.
Oh, jeez, that's not good. I found Miwa-chan with the drone. You found her? Ah, that's a relief. No, listen. Miwa-chan's heading right for the next terminal. What? Miwako, what are you doing? That girl has no sense of direction. We can't just leave her. I'm gonna go meet up with her. We'll make sure she runs somewhere safer. We're counting on you.
Where's Kisaragi? Where did she just run off to?
Well,
Kisaragi, what's your status? Answer me. Kisaragi, that girl is...
I know. I'll get back to the battle once Miwako's safe.
We made it.
Alrighty, I'm back now, so thank you very much for your patience.
I will protect everyone.
Oh, cool. Miura's gone up. He got the MVP, so he gets a bunch of stuff. I think we'll go viral. Now Natsuno-chan. I'm guessing that pilot skill seems to come up because... That's right. If Natsuno got blasted into the past somehow, and she met Keitaro. So that's why Keitaro's level 5 skill references Natsuno. Alright. And everyone else is... Yeah, everyone else is running around. Mystery points. Win streak still keeps adding up. Sentinel damage. City damage. Mystery file. 2nd generation Sentinels acquired. And then 2nd generations and only 3rd generations and within 60 seconds. Miwako is our new mystery file as well. And we have 2 mystery points. Let's not proceed to the next wave. We want to have a look at what it is. Miura must be on the strike team. I will have to rest for sure. I can't do this one because Miura is currently in Overload. So we'll go menu. Hold on.
Fine. Forgive me. I need a moment.
Hold on. So after I recover, all pilots BOL recovered or return to 0, but I'll reset my win streak. Yes. There we are. I want to have a quick look. Yeah, it's gone up by 3% just from that one battle. I expect I'll be spending a lot more time in the story mode than I will on the battles. Let's go over to the mystery files. Let's have a look at some of the new ones. So, Miwako is a good friend of Iori and Tomi. The three of them often snack on something on their way home from school. She's a kind and reserved girl who's self-conscious about her plump figure. And the 2nd generation Sentinels? They have diverse armaments for both close combat and long-range attacks, and they also have thick armor. They can weigh up to 2,200 tons. The 3 Sentinels of this generation are numbers 13, 14, and 15. The pilot of each respective Sentinel during the final battle was Juro Kurabe in 13, Ryoko Shinonome in 14, and Iori Fuyusaka in 15. And I have 2 points that I can spend. Let's spend a point on BJ, the robot. A small mysterious robot about 60 centimeters tall that Natsuno Minami finds. He requests Minami's cooperation in finding the memory cell. And then we'll go for time travel. You're traveling to a past or future world by leaping across the flow of time. So there's 5 eras in total. 1945, which is where Keitaro and Takatoshi start from. 1985, where most of our, not even most of our cast actually, that's where most of them end up. I think the only ones who are actually from that timeline confirmed at this stage would be maybe Nenji, Yuki, so they're the ones in the black outfits, Natsuno. Yeah, Natsuno is for sure, because Tomi has a future version Tomi. We know Megami's also from the future, so both the Glasses girls are from the future. Juro's from the future. Who else is possibly from the future? Shu's probably from the present. Tsukasa is from the future, but then goes to the past and then ends up in the present. Yeah. Takatoshi went to 1984, so a year beforehand. Eisaki Gahara, we don't know where he's from. Maybe he's from like the wild future. Yeah, so Megami's from 2025. He's from He's actually from the future. Alright, time to dive into another story then. We'll go into Tomi. There's no point having 0% running around. So this is 1985, the shopping district.
Oh man.
Huh?
Another one. They've already got like 4 at the intersection. How many phone booths do they really need?
Okay, so Tommy's just having fun looking at the phone booths.
Whoa. That bus is so old. What am I even looking at? And all these cars are so blocky. They look so weird.
Okay, this is a bit of an unusual reaction.
Oh, I think I've seen signs like that before. They're just like in those retro videos I've seen under the Showa era tag.
This
is kind of surreal.
Wait, so this is
stoplights here are
future
huge.
Tomi. Because this is future Tomi clearly reacting to the past.
Stop wandering off on your own, Kisaragi.
Wait, okay, for real though. They seriously haven't invented smartphones yet?
Yeah, no, this is future Tomi
This is so
with
crazy.
Renya, who we
even
haven't
talk to
really
each
met in the
other.
story before this point. We have no keywords.
Whoa.
And here's
Oh my
Nenji.
god. We really are in the 80s. I can't believe that hair.
What?
Sorry, I just can't stop laughing.
But the
What even
Tomi
is
that we're
that? A
familiar with in the
pompadour?
present time
The Showa
isn't
era's
like this
so
at all.
weird.
And what the hell are you laughing at? Huh?
Your hair, duh. I just said.
You trying to start shit?
We're gonna get a Josuke moment?
Please excuse us. I'm afraid she's a little... well, she has difficulty with social interaction.
Hey! Don't make me sound like some kind of weirdo.
Please, carry on. I'll give her a talking to once we're home.
Goddamn freak.
So, future Tomi lives with
There
Renya?
goes my day.
Stop causing problems. You realize we're only here with the help of this era's facilitators.
So there are
If we're to be
facilitators.
accepted here, we must respect the
Alright,
place.
we are getting
We're
more
essentially
wild
foreign
information.
Refugees. Don't forget
Foreign
that.
refugees, so they've come from the future.
So, about those facilitators. You mean Shikishima? The military
Shikishima is the
corporation?
facilitator for this time
All
frame?
they care about is getting their hands on future technology. You sure we're not being used?
That is not your concern.
So how would Shikishima in the future support Renya and future Iori to get into the
I remember
past?
seeing that company in the news back in 2025. They make everything from fridges to missiles.
Yeah, and Shikishima
They've
still
got
makes
tons
everything.
of factories across the world.
Sakura High. I trust you know where to find it? It's the same school. I expect you'll adjust quickly.
That is not my school. Everyone from that class is old enough to be my mom. Don't act like it's the same.
Hold
We left
on.
mine back in 2025. So in 2025, I would have turned 16 next month. But now, I'm way back in 1985. So like, how old am I, technically?
Yeah, that's the sort of deep philosophical
back to
question
my
that
own
you
time.
don't really want to care about.
I thought I explained this already. The world was destroyed.
Okay, fine. Let's
Which is
say
funny
that's
because
true.
we know from the
I'd still
time
gotta
travel
go help my mom
mystery
and dad.
file, there are
They won't be
5
there.
timelines.
It's already
Not
too
only
late.
the 2025, but there's also like
I doubt you'd get the clearance
2065
to
and then
time jump anyway.
2105.
That another one of their orders?
So
don't
how
wanna
could
get
the
dragged
future be
into this.
destroyed in 2025
Am I
if there's
supposed to
still
just
things in
take it?
2065
Whatever
and
you say?
2105?
Precisely.
Maybe 2105 is
You
the end
should
of the
count
world.
yourself lucky to have
But-
escaped with us.
2025 is cutting it a little closer.
I never saw it myself. The world was destroyed, apparently.
Yeah, and this
What
is
do I even
a
say to that?
supposed.
Yeah, cool.
We know
got
that
it.
2025 was definitely under
Still,
attack.
Even if I begged
It
to
was
go check
Iori
it out,
and who was the
something tells
other
me they
one
aren't
that
gonna
was
let me.
running around in
what I
2025?
need is a little leverage over them.
I gotta make them an offer they can't refuse.
Until further notice, here are your orders. Do not act on your own. Remain inconspicuous. And for now, simply attend school as usual. Am I clear?
Okay. Or is this the same Tomy as always?
Usami-chan, did you check out all those books? What are they? Hey, do you mind if I take a look?
They're not that interesting.
I just want to peek. Let's see. Business Quarterly? Corporate Guides. Economic Reports. This is impressive, Usami-chan. Are you studying for a career in business?
Not really. I was kinda looking for some leverage. You know, dirt on some big shady corporation. So
I
then
can't
could,
tell
like,
if this is
control
future
them a
Tomy
little.
or if this is still just the one Tomy.
Usami-chan,
Because there are two Tomys.
weirder than
Miwako
I was
sort of
expecting.
confirmed that there are two Tomys. Well,
Shikishima's a conglomerate with political ties. They
it
made
was
a bid for
Miwako's
Meiji
story of seeing
modernization.
Natsuno being chased by a
Well, they see
Tomy
their
with a
branches
bandage on
the
her leg.
Employer of the Year
But
lists.
Iori said,
Back in the Meiji
hey, we were
era,
waiting
they
for
were
you outside.
shipbuilders,
It was
but they
Iori
expanded into
and myself,
aviation
and
a
we
bunch
were
of other
both
things.
waiting for you.
During the war, they did a lot of weapons R&D. And now they make
And
everything from home
maybe that
appliances to
Iori's a little
rockets.
different because that Iori doesn't have a
Shikishima
bandage.
Industries is just one of those branches. Their machinery is known all over the world.
And the other thing, maybe it's Miwako's memory being
So in
faulty, but the Tomy
2025,
in
I would've
Miwako's
turned
memory had
16 next
glasses
month.
on as well.
But now I'm way back in so like. So everything. Yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it. I gotta get leverage and go back to my own time.
Okay.
I could do this in a snap if I had internet here. Manually searching through books? So inconvenient.
Oh, the feel of, not having internet.
Oh, like, you know, net profits, big business talk, or something. I scoured the whole library for reference materials. Wasn't hard to find things on Shikishima, but it's just like stock market stuff. I should have known. Nothing I could use as leverage. Hey, Miwako. I know this is random, but there's this company called Shikishima Industries. You know anything about them?
Shikishima. They're the ones who make ships and things, right? I have this old friend. His father works for them, I think.
Seriously? Miwako, can you do me a favor? I want you to introduce me.
Sure.
Yes! Those big megacorps always have shady stuff hiding in their HQ. One step closer to getting the dirt.
So this must be a little bit before we started hanging out with Iori. Because it's just Tomy and Miwako at this stage.
You said your friend goes to the school, right? They're still not here. Did you get the meeting time wrong?
No.
No one's here.
Did they just ditch?
Don't worry, he'll be here soon. He's not the type to break promises.
So in 2025, I would have turned
Oh,
but now
hold
way
on.
back. So like,
Oh,
it's that Pompadour guy.
oh yeah, we're gonna get Joe scared.
Hold on. What's he doing here?
This is my old friend, Nenji Ogata.
Interesting.
You're kidding.
Miwako is friends with Nenji.
Where's she at? You said some girl was looking to ask me out?
What?
Well, that would be her, Usami-chan.
Huh? You're the chick who shat on my hair. Real dog face, aren't you?
Oh,
The heck is that supposed to mean? I take it you're not calling me a cute puppy. Okay, hold on. What did you say to this guy?
Just that a girl I knew wanted to tell him something.
And he thought that was a confession? How dumb is he?
I'm standing right here.
alrighty, let's just talk to Nenji.
Why'd it have to be you?
Have the little bit of the giggles out of the way, and
Mutual,
then
man.
Please, can't we all calm down?
There you are. I've been looking
Oh.
all over for you.
and here's Iori. What the heck?
Huh?
What? Wait, we literally got lightning flashed into somewhere. And
I
it's
could have sworn I just saw them.
Tomi, Nenji, and Miwako. But Miwako's not a playable character.
Usami-chan.
No, we're all still traveling.
Usami-chan! Oh, good. You weren't waking up. I thought you might have died.
What just happened?
I don't know. There was some kind of flash and...
Yeah, we
then we were
all just
here.
got ripped in time somewhere.
Damn it.
Still alive over there, Captain Pompadour?
My name is Nenji Ogata. Get it straight, dogface.
Oh, excuse me, Captain Pompadour. I'm Tomi Kisaragi. Don't give me any stupid nicknames.
All right, smartass.
Please, we can't be fighting right now.
So, yeah, did we get sent into 2025 or further than that?
What happened to all these buildings? It's like...
We were attacked.
Do you know something?
I know the city got leveled. You saw that flash, right? Must have been a nuke.
a nuclear bomb?
You realize we were at school just now. Isn't this downtown?
Way I figure it. The blast must have knocked us all the way over here.
Okay, never mind. You're just a moron.
Hey!
You're like a big greasy roach.
Oof.
I bet you could survive a nuke no problem.
You got a better idea? What the hell else could have happened?
If we're here, then... No way.
You're gonna run around, have a quick look.
The world got destroyed in my time. According to what Goto said anyway. So maybe...
I like the fact that you can walk around while thinking. Just notice that.
If it's nuclear war, then that means... There's radiation everywhere! We're going to die!
It's
We
Fallout!
have to run, or get cover, or...
Deep breaths, Miwako.
I'll try.
Hold on, we've got something to examine over here.
This is Keiaki-cho.
Huh? Oh, you're right. Look at that sign.
It must be near the shopping district.
The hell? You know how far that is from school?
So we didn't just get transported in time, we got transported
I
in
don't know what the hell
locations as
happened.
well.
But nobody else is here. Think they all evacuated?
Oh, then where's everyone else?
Miwako.
Yeah, this is going to be straightforward because this is still technically a prologue.
Wait, you hear that?
Oh,
Rescue helicopter?
no, that's a flying kaiju.
Hide now.
Ain't some kind of bug, is it? No way. The thing is huge. Looks like it's clear.
Wait a minute. We just lost Miwako.
What was that thing? Whatever it was. I got a bad
We
feeling
literally
about it.
just lost Miwako.
I remember seeing it in the news back home. It's a kaiju. This isn't the city you two know. It's hard to tell with everything messed up like this, but I think we're in the year 2025.
So we can travel
2025?
forward in future by
Are you
accident.
crazy?
This is my home. Well, was my home, I guess. In case I didn't mention, I came from the future.
Oh no, Miwako's back.
We have an emergency. I found someone else back there.
And is this the point where we run into the other person who's also in 2025? Huh. Who do I want to play as? I can play as Tomi again. I might go for Megami. Dinner time, Kurabe house. The cat's here.
Why so tense? It's your house. Take a load off. Ignoring me, huh? You must think you're so cool. People notice you're always alone, you know.
So we put the
Come
apron on.
You're always so sensitive. A real high-maintenance girl, aren't you? I was trying to say that you're smart. Friends are pointless. They'll all be toast once the end comes. Being alone is the most logical solution.
What should I make for dinner?
We're just ignoring the cat. I like this. Let's go hamburg.
I think we have some ground beef. I'll make Juro's favorite meal. Time to cook some hamburg steak. And done.
And that's fluffy. But I don't think I can do anything else except for maybe talk to the cat. Actually, no, we can feed the cat first.
Okay, eat up.
Why do you have to put it so far away? Are you trying to annoy me?
Get over there. Walk.
You really are an unpleasant cat.
Be honest. You know you like me.
No.
The first time you saw me, you were all fluffy, fluffy. Chasing me around with that dumb look on your face.
That's not true.
Wow, the cat's got sass.
So, what did you think about your first time? Did you already forget? You know with the gun. And you shooting Renya Goto?
Don't say it like that.
Wait.
Don't go all
Oh,
gooey on the
bloody
inside
hell, of course
now.
the things of I'm actually
Come
randomly
on,
right.
You can tell me.
It's a gun.
Was it like shooting that pale, arrogant prick? It felt great, didn't it?
But we shot Renya? Time frame wise, when did we shoot
My
Renya?
first task after agreeing to the
Okay,
contract.
I remember when I played
first
through the
witch I
prologue,
sealed.
I
I wonder what
rejected the
happens to them.
contract. But it seems like somewhere...
It's not something I like to think about.
Hold on.
My first task, the first witch. I wonder what happened.
So, at some point after that prologue, or maybe the prologue intended that we accept the contract, which is we run around and we do things.
All right, whenever you're ready. If you're ready, that is.
Easy for you to say, but actually pointing a gun at someone is just...
It's not just a gun, it's a magical gun.
Wow, it's
Or
a
would you rather
magic
it be
gun.
a magical kitchen knife?
I don't want that.
You extinguish the evil in the person you shoot.
Huh?
Or if they could, they'd thank you for saving them.
It's a magical gun. A cat's
Ready or
talking to you,
not,
telling you
here he
about a
comes.
magical gun. And the cat's gone.
Yakushiji. It was quite unexpected of you to ask for me. What do you need?
Well...
We have a... There's our magic gun. Let's have a look at it. It looks kind of like a giant... What am I thinking? It looks like, It actually looks like it's got a syringe on the end. So, thinking to Fallout 4, I'm imagining like it's a squirt gun.
I just wanted to see how things were going.
You didn't need to call me out here to do that. Why didn't you just come to the hangar?
To the hangar? So Renya's
Don't really
also
like looking
from
at that
the
robot too
future.
much.
I see.
Which is clear. We know that. He's from 25. The thing is, Megumi's from further than 2025. She's from like 2064.
Anyway, we need a password to remove the infection. But it is yet to be found. If you got
And a
the Sentinel
password
right
for the
now,
infection.
you'd likely end up in the same state as Juro.
So the Sentinels, the
don't
cause
say.
of the infection?
This is insane. I can't just shoot someone.
Anyway, we need a... But it is yet... If you got in the Sentinel, you'd likely end up in this...
You don't say.
Huh.
This is I can't just...
We can't seem to do anything here at the moment. We might have to...
Dumbass, don't look over here. Just shoot him already.
Wow, the cat really wants us to gun someone down.
This is insane. I can't just...
Don't worry. We'll find the answer before they arrive.
And if you don't,
Then we fight with the Sentinels as they are.
we couldn't possibly win like that.
Maybe so, but we cannot do nothing. At least Juro has not lost his ability to fight.
I won't let him hurt Juro again.
Oh, jeez. That's
I
right.
had a
Juro is the
better
trigger
idea.
word. Wow, we just gunned someone.
Oh no. What have I done?
You
We shot him in the wrist.
arm.
Or the arm.
That'll do.
Huh?
Are you sure he's not hurt?
Yeah, he'll just be a little loopy.
How am I supposed to face him after this?
It's called a magical gun for a reason, numbnuts. His memories of before and after being shot will be all fuzzy. He won't even remember coming to meet you. Well, we should probably make ourselves scarce now.
Wait!
So we just shot Renya. We don't know what the magic gun does.
My first task after agreeing I wonder what happened. It's not something
I only did what you asked me to do.
What I asked you to do. You shot him in the arm from point-blank range. I didn't ask you to pull off a stunt like that.
But as long as it was on some part of his body, it shouldn't matter where I hit him, right?
Jeez, is the cat?
Maybe I chose the wrong
Is the cat like
person.
trying to get us to shoot people in
This
the
one's got
head?
no sense of ownership. Your future's looking pretty bleak, kid.
Jeez Louise. Like, the
Listen,
cat's going,
this
no,
isn't some
take the
idiot
magic gun,
child's errand.
point it at their heads,
We
and
have a
pull
contract.
the trigger.
Do I need
It's
to
a,
say it
jeez.
slowly for you? I'll grant your wish, and in exchange, you shoot the witches I tell you to.
And the term
That was
witches
the
here is
deal.
being really liberally applied, given the first
All you
person to
gotta
be
do
shot
is
is
shoot them, I don't
Renya.
care where.
You don't typically
But
have
if you
male
fail,
witches.
Our contract is broken. Shouldn't you have already made up your mind about this?
That's right, because Megami wants Juro Izumi's
have.
memories to return.
Oh, that reminds me.
What do you
Make sure
want?
the gun is loaded before you use it again. It's still in your bag, right? Well, go on then. Let's see the magical gun.
This gun, is it really magical?
I mean, it's a giant syringer thingy.
Here.
Jeez Louise, cat.
This will do. You do see how tall I am, right? Put it on the floor. Still has enough magical bullets. Good, good. You never know when you might need to use this. So always make sure it's loaded.
You keep calling this thing magical. So why does it have to be a gun?
What does
Oh,
it
right on the
matter?
nose, yes. It's
You'd
magical.
rather it be a sparkly magical wand? What? You want to put on a frilly pink skirt? And wave around your magic stick like some idiot?
All right, you made your point.
It's for you
Jeez,
to
this is
shoot
some
witches.
Madoka shenanigans
That's why
right
it's
there.
done. Oh, hell. He's coming. Well, time's up. We'll discuss the next witch tomorrow. Meet me at school.
I thought I smelled something good.
Have you had dinner? I just made some. Would you like to join me?
No, I won't fall for that again.
Oh, come
You
on.
can only stay here the rest of this month.
Yes, of course. But I did already make this, so it would be a shame to waste it.
Well, I wouldn't want all this to be thrown away. Fine, I'll eat.
Thank you.
And this loops back into what we saw from Juro's story, where Minami goes and convinces Juro to adopt another random person. There's Miwako, there's someone random.
Well, who's next? Are you ignoring me because of yesterday?
Oh, right. Someone might overhear.
I thought we agreed not to be seen together. That's why we've been leaving at different times. A meeting like this defeats the purpose.
Should we start going together then?
You're missing the point.
Huh.
Yo,
Good morning, Amiguchi-kun.
boarding. What's up?
Oh, it's nothing.
What are you listening to?
Just brushing up on my English conversations.
Wow.
I'm obviously kidding. I'm jamming to rock, of course.
Oh, well, your grades are always so good. It seemed believable.
You think so?
I was wondering.
I gotta wait for this
come over
conversation.
Sure,
So
why
it seems
not?
like Shu and
Great.
Juro need to like go away.
Oh, right. Gonna swing by the vending machines before class starts.
Okay, I'll see you after school.
And I think with that, everyone's gone.
I hope people just think you're obsessed with cats. Instead of some crazy person who thinks cats give a crap about what she has to say.
Anyways. So?
I haven't spotted the witch yet. I'll keep a lookout. Meet me after school. In the passageway outside the old building. Got that?
Huh. And we go to school. So time framing is still always a little weird. Like, Minami's been here for a while. Is there anyone who I can talk to?
Juro,
Oh, hold on.
do you have a minute? Kurabe-kun, over here.
Let's go listen to this. This might be interesting.
You just mentioned it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were into action movies. That one was a masterpiece.
So this is taking place at the
Pretty
time
Lucky you.
in the prologue? When...
That
No,
series
it's not
is
the
really
prologue.
cool. It featured all kinds
This
of
is still
different
definitely
kaiju.
though when Juro's borrowing
If you love
movies and
movies that
dreaming
much,
about having
you should check out this
dreams
drama
about being
series.
in robots.
What's it about?
And
You've never seen it
Iori's
before?
also having trouble sleeping.
You're so interesting, Fuyusaka-san.
That girl. I hope she turns out to be a witch.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, Yakushiji.
So, you and that girl. Looks like you two are pretty close.
What are you talking about? More importantly, why are you talking to me? We'd get expelled if they knew we were living together.
That's what's
why we
going on.
decided not to talk to each other at school.
You're not allowed to live with other students. School rules. No fraternizing. Which is really interesting, but this is also like very Japanese culture style thing. Hold on, we need to... I wonder what happens if I try to go to the Kurabe house. Let's try actually going the wrong way.
I'm back. Oh,
So you're back.
No, I'm going to put on an apron. Interesting. I wonder if we put on another loop or something. Like, is this actually a loop? Or if it's like...
what should I make for dinner?
Let's go grilled
I think
mackerel.
we have some fish. I think Juro would like some fish. I'll grill some mackerel. Oh, and simmer some taro.
You're just gonna start cooking like nothing happened.
Oh, interesting.
Looks
We've
like
got a
you're
little
more
branching
cat than
path.
I am.
Because we should have gone to the passageway, but no, we've actually gone cooking.
And done.
You think you can appease me with that? Well, I'm not gonna not eat it. Take a long and hard look, you irritating human. What does my face look like right now? Well? Seriously, you can't tell?
Yeah,
I'm
this
angry,
is a
damn it.
branching path that we've stumbled on. Just go back home.
Why do you think that is? Go on, tell me.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't meet you in the passageway.
Just a silly promise you made to a cat, huh? Not surprising that a human would forget.
I apologize.
I guess saving Juro Izumi just isn't important to you.
That's not it at all.
Then I'd better see you tomorrow. Oh, hell. He's coming. All right, listen up. I'll be waiting for you after school. You better not forget.
I thought I smelled something good.
Have you had dinner?
You can only...
Yes, but I did. It would be a
Okay, so it's not a
Well,
branching path, it's a
Thank
loop.
you.
Yeah, it's a loop. So it's not a separate branching path, unfortunately. And then we go to the
I
passageway.
have to go. Fluffy's waiting for me.
That would have been a shame. It would have been nice if it was a loop. Or not a, like an actual branching path,
Fluffy.
where it's just like, no. But no, because we're already locked in.
Huh? There's nobody here. Why are you hiding? Here, kitty kitty.
The hell are you doing?
Okay, the sass on the cat is kind of enjoyable.
Huh? But you were just over there.
All right, crazy. Come on, it's time to work. The next witch is inside the old building.
Inside the old building.
He's a boy with short hair
Boy with short hair.
and is wearing a school uniform with no buttons.
Uniform with no buttons.
So I just shoot him and his powers will be sealed, right?
Uh-huh. Now, there could be one small hiccup. He's got a very not magical gun, and he might use it on you.
Very not magical.
That seems like a pretty big hiccup to me.
That would be the one who
Well,
came
in case
from...
you've never been shot before, it hurts. So,
Is that the one who came from the past? Sakura High old school building. This is one of our past travelers. Because no one else would have a gun in this time frame.
How badly would it hurt if I were to be shot? Not here. I wonder if I were to die.
Hello. Sorry about that. I missed. I apologize. I do apologize. I was mucking around with my monitors, and I'm looking at things a little bit differently. Hello, Martin. How you doing? You know what? I'm actually gonna try. Is it gonna come up in? Sometimes. So. Wait, what's going on? Nope, of course. In case you're wondering what I'm doing at the moment, aside from playing this game, I'm having this issue with OBS where it doesn't display the chat properly. So it doesn't display chat properly if you're trying to use the automatic sort of docking window for chat. Let me try moving it this way. And if I change it to live chat and then try to dock it. Nope, it doesn't even work when you do that. Alright. Yeah, OBS is weird. Otherwise, how are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Let me just put that there. And hopefully that works.
He's not here.
In case you're wondering what's happening, our character here has a quote-unquote magical gun, and we are trying to chase someone down to shoot them, but they have a quote-unquote not-so-magical gun, and we have to be careful about that. Yeah. So this is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Think of it mostly as a visual novel style game where you rotate between 13 different characters. There's time travel, a lot of which is uncontrolled time travel. There's giant robots that aren't explained. That there might be aliens. Oh, here we go. We just got shot by the guy with the not so magical gun.
You're not sneaking up on anyone that way.
And this guy is from the past.
So you've been hiding.
So, the character we're playing as the girl for this
You're
chapter,
from back then.
she's come from
You're the one.
2065.
You're one of Juro's friends.
What are you doing
Time
here?
frame now is 1985, so she's
Doesn't
traveled
concern you.
80 or so years
I don't
into the
think This
past.
was your idea.
The guy she's
Who are you
chasing
being used
has actually
by?
come from 40 years in
I'm
the past
fine with
before this, so
being
he's
used.
come from 1945.
If it's for Juro, I'll do whatever I have to.
Also, she's made a deal with a talking cat
Wait.
to shoot people with this so-called magical gun in order to get a wish. And then this is 2025. I don't think she's even from here.
Juro, where are you? The last place the Sentinel was seen. It should be somewhere nearby.
By the way, this is only one of the characters. As I mentioned, there are two characters who have come from like
Sentinel.
1945 and been launched into the
where's
future. We've
Juro?
got characters from the past
Juro,
who've been launched
are you?
into, well, what's effectively the
couldn't
present.
possibly
People from the present.
still be in
There's a
there.
character running around with a little bag-sized robot. Okay, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. And that is time travel.
Juro!
Takumi.
I'm so glad you're still alive.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect your city.
Shh. It doesn't matter.
Oh yes,
I was so worried about
2025
you.
has officially been destroyed. But there's also other time frames beyond that in the future.
I'll go
This game
find
is
help.
like wild.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around, but they have to still be here somewhere. That's what you said. I just have to find them.
Wait.
Juro?
Wait. Please. Don't go.
But Juro, you're hurt. We need to get help.
I need you to stay. Please.
Oh, in case you're wondering, this guy who's come in from the future, this guy who's teleported in, he also gets transported to the past, but he also loses his memories in the process, so he's a completely different character in the past.
Sentinel.
Time
You
travel.
knew this is what would happen.
I wanted to protect what was important to you. I wanted to protect you.
Juro!
To be honest, nothing's been explained about how or why the time travel is happening.
For one Sentinel to do all this? Unbelievable.
Please, you have to help him.
The moment you enter the Sentinel, you inflict irreversible damage to your brain. Your memory is destroyed. In worst case, you become a husk. Just being inside for a few minutes can be fatal. Izumi endured that pain. He fought in there for over 2 hours. He displayed incredible strength, but you understand, don't you? It's too late for him.
Are you from the future too?
There was a time I fought alongside him.
So you're one of his comrades, and yet you won't even try. Please, there must be something you can do.
Izumi was a dependable and true ally.
Fragile. Game's giving you
I will
fragile
mourn this
game
loss as
vibes.
well.
I'm curious about that. I have to admit, the title's not ringing any bells. Fragile game. Let's have a look. Interesting. Escape from monsters, solve puzzles, discover horrific things. Maybe. Maybe. It's definitely mostly visual novel. And look, so I've said that there are 13 playable characters. I don't have all 13 even unlocked.
Yes?
Yes. But there are little hints about from every character. Like every single character. Except some of them we don't have. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's one character missing from here before I can even get this person's story. And actually I could probably tell you up front, there's 2 characters on this list who haven't even shown up yet. However, I will say this. I'm gonna have to wrap things up because I have to probably get to sleep pretty soon. So, I'm going to finish this. The reason I enjoy playing this game at this time is it's gym or jail. I'll have a look about it. I've been looking at some options for Monday. So, yesterday. I'll make a note of both of those games. So that's Fragile, and let's have a look at Gym or Jail. Let's have a look what that one is. So it's itch.io. Jump scares, flashing lights. To 20 minutes. I like the age limit. Ask your mum, Peggy 99. Maybe. Like I said, I'll put both of those on the list. If I happen to play any of them, they're more than likely going to appear on the time slot, which is like first stream of the week for me, which is technically yesterday. But otherwise, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to have to wrap things up here. Find Larry instead of Gym or Jail. If I decide to, I'll play like one or two of them. I've been looking at some like shorter content games as well. Just really nice, easy things. I'm not a huge fan of like super deep horror style games, to be honest. I'm talking things like, so if you've seen Outlast or Outlast 2 or things like The Mortuary Assistant, I'm not a huge fan of that deep kind of horror. I don't mind if it's got some horror elements, but if it's like, but if it's meant to be like really, really full on horror. Okay. When will I go live? So for example, if you view it on my channel, you'd see that I've got the remaining streams for this week scheduled in, right? There'll be an Elden Ring stream and there's a Fire Emblem Engage stream. But if we take this time, so take the time where you are now, wind back 2 hours and go to yesterday for where you are. And that's the time that I would stream random sorts of games. So if I'm going to stream something like Fragile or Gym or Jail or anything else along the, like, you know, whatever I find, if I'm going to stream those, they'll be on that day, whatever the time frame is equivalent for yourself. I do try to get the actual lobbies for the streams up fairly early. I do try to get them up early so people can see, right, it's actually going to be at this time for myself. Hopefully that helps out. I do apologize if that's not a specific. Again, the joys of being Australian time zones. By the way, I should save this. Yeah, if I'm going to play something like that, yeah, I'll probably announce it probably the day after the Fire Emblem Engage stream. Yeah, so I'm in Australia. So time zone is, I believe it's GMT plus 10 hours. So if you're watching from the US, it's like, what's the US time now? It depends even if you're on West Coast or East Coast. That's always the fun ones. And then, so for example, US West Coast time right now, for example, is like, so say you're in Los Angeles, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a little, but if you're in, say, we'll say UK, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. So that's the sort of thing. it's one of those things. I think it's one of the few benefits of YouTube is it auto converts the time for you when someone is going to be putting out content. So you can go, oh, all right, it's like at a time I can watch, or oh, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm gonna have to give it a pass. Yeah, as I mentioned just before, I'll make a note of those games. Yeah, so right now here, actually it's just past midnight. So that gives you an idea of the time that it is now, which is why I usually wrap things up about this time, just so I can actually, get some sleep. Very important. But yeah. I do apologize, I actually missed your chats before. Still, thank you very much for sticking around. I guess I'll do the wrap-ups. At this point, I'm going to have to wrap up the stream. The next stream will be in 3 days' time. That's Elden Ring. And because for me that's a Friday, that's going to go for, it's going to go on for quite some time for that stream, for the Elden Ring. If you're there, I'll see you there. If not, that's perfectly fine. So thank you very much for stopping by. With that being said, if you've been watching along, or if you've been watching after the fact, as always, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.